really been a big Never Shout Never fan. I've listened to a few of their songs and I thought they were really cool and really nice. But then the other night I heard that they had changed, that they don't care about their fans anymore. And so I was linked to the video on Twitter and then I watched it, and basically it's the interview with bryanstars where you could just tell from the start of the interview that Christopher Drew was going to blow up in Brian's face about some stupid rumour that had gone round, which I don't even care about. I'm not even going to find out what it is, because it's just, I don't even care. They were really rude to Brian. They were saying what he does as a joke, and so I was just like wondering why they thought they could say that. Like, they knew that Brian had travelled all that way and they didn't have to do the interview, they didn't want to. They knew that New York Times were going to be there, they knew that their fans would be watching. Like, if it was my favourite band, then I'd want to watch it. And so they've probably got big fans out there who would have watched that. And like, it's pretty scary, I hope, for them to think that that video could be the reason that some of their fans don't listen to them anymore. Like, I doubt I'll listen to them anymore, because that's all I'll be able to think of when I listen to them, which sounds a bit stupid, but like, it was really horrible. And stuff like that sticks in your mind when it's a band that you like. And with all of the other videos that Brian does, like the other interviews, he's always treated really well by bands. But then Never Shout Never, they're not that big a band, I don't think. And they made out to be like saints of God. Like, they acted like they were better than everyone else in the room. Even though Chris was like, oh yeah, I always end up getting like the spotlight. We always end up getting the spotlight, but it's always the other guys who should get the credit and stuff. But he was like, he's like, you just tell from how he was like sitting and how he was acting that he was just being like really up himself, and so were the other two. I don't even know their names, but I don't even care. And I was just really annoyed at the fact that they thought it was okay to just like end the interview. They like just stormed off, and usually like Brian will do it himself. Like, Brian will say, oh yeah, check out my other videos, see you soon and stuff. But then they just left, and then it just ended up with Brian saying, well, now we can see that Never Shout Never have definitely changed. And then he cried, and it's like the most heartbreaking thing ever to watch. I feel like a bryanstars fan. And like, I just think that if you know you're going to be like interviewed and put up on YouTube, then you shouldn't like, it's okay to speak your mind, but that was just plain rude. That was just being a jerk. And like, it's already got like 70,000 views or something, and it only went up on Sunday, and most people have seen it because they were like me, like wondering why they were suddenly getting hate. And it's been like streaming everywhere. Like, people have been like, people from everywhere have been watching it, wondering why they've like changed and been like really horrible and arseholes. And I just think like it was just really rude and immature. And I hope that they realise that like they were being really hypocritical, and that they like change back to what they were. Because I found out about them because of a friend of mine who has like been to a gig of theirs and like really likes them. And when I listened to them, they came across as really nice. But like, I just think there's always a time with most bands when they show their true colours, and they show what kind of people they actually are. I think in a way it's kind of important in a band to like show who you are, but Chris was just like, you need to ask real questions, not these stupid questions. But the fans asked them, and like, you're insulting the fans by saying that. And it was really showing his ego, even though he's complaining about egos. So I just think that they really need to like reevaluate themselves, because it was really harsh to Brian, because he hadn't really done anything wrong. He was just asking if he was mad, and they started going on about a massive rant to him. So I don't really think I'm going to listen to them anymore, because it was really rude and it really upset him, and it's upset loads of fans as well. So yeah.